So moving on to the next module, we have module 4, which is for private fire protection and prevention organizations, right? We have around, it will take maximum of around 20 to 25 minutes before moving on to the next module, or we'll see how it is going. So upon completion of this chapter, you should be able to discuss the role of private industry in local, state, and additional fire prevention efforts, right? And list industries and professional involved. Role of insurance industry in fire prevention and risk management program. Describe the role of design professional and fire prevention and protections. And describe the role played by industry trade associations in fire prevention and protection system. Okay, so now moving on to the introduction of this module, right? So private fire prevention and fire protection program generally falls into three categories. Risk management system, those undertaken by a business as a part of a risk management system, right? Those and like non as a profit making business service, those that provide fire prevention and protection as a profit making business service, and that are not for profit operating in the public interest, right? So it falls under three types of the categories. The first one, we have the risk management system. The second, we have the profit making for the public interest, like not for profit, similar to the UL and all. Those are not for profit organizations. So fire prevention, the risk management, right? Moving on to the next topics, we have many early fire prevention efforts were undertaken by the business people who understood fire risk and wanted to reduce the chances of experiencing a catastrophic incident. Right? So the early by the business people, they want to reduce the chances of experiencing a catastrophic incident within their facilities. Right? So within the corporate program, right? Large corporate have fire safety and fire prevention program that are part of the corporation risk management program. So they have their own risk management program, and under those program they have listed all those requirements. The security is most often under the same umbrella, like the fire prevention, fire drills, fire brigade training, and all are required as a part of the overall fire safety plan mandated by Model Fire Code. Fire Prevention Bureau inspector and supervisors are frequently approached by organizations with legitimate security concerns. Right? So if there is some concern, the Fire Prevention Bureau inspector will go to those corporate program managerial officials, and they will approach them by organization with legitimate. Now we have the insurance industry fire prevention programs, right? So the insurance industry is responsible for much of the regulatory system used to prevent fire and reduce fire loss. Right? The insurance industry contributions began with the early efforts of the stock insurance companies and the mutual companies that evolved among the cotton and woolen mills in New England. The descendants of those organizations exist today, performing many of the same functions. We have different in the insurance industry, like even the FM Global also Factory Mutual, FM Global, or you can say the AIG. Those are some of the insurance. They have their own fire prevention programs for the property which is protected by those insurance companies. Then we have the insurance industry fire prevention programs under ISO, right? Our Insurance Service Office Incorporated. The statistical analysis and actuarial service automated information system that supply information regarding properties across the country and consulting services. Right? The ISM maintain the public protection classification system, the PPC, right? Public protection classification system, right? The FM Global, the factory mutual system, right? We know that regarding the FM approval and all, FM Global seeks to reduce the risk of fire and minimize the overall financial impact if a fire does occur. Right? FM Global Property Loss Prevention Datasets are engineering guidelines written to help reduce the fire, whether condition of failure of electrical or mechanical equipment. Right. So FM Global have their own guidelines for different fire protection systems. The administrative provision in SBC 801 CR 18, right? We have Department of Fire Prevention under SBC Saudi Building Code. Under the Department of Fire Prevention, right? There are some of the requirement. The general requirement is that it established within the jurisdictions under the direction of the fire code official, right? So fire code official will give direction to establish some of the jurisdictions. Right? The function shall be implemented. The function shall be implementations, administrations, and enforcement of the provision of this code, right? And then there will be appointment, right? The fire code official shall be appointment by the chief appointment authority of the jurisdiction. They will appoint the fire code officials from the office except after full opportunity to be heard by and before the appointing authorities. So these are some of the provision under the SBC. Then we have the deputies and then we have the liabilities, right? The fire code official shall have the authorities to appoint a deputy fire code official, other related technical officers, inspector, and employee. So the fire code official may be authorized the deputy fire code and other kind of the inspector and employee within their organizations. Now the next one we have the liabilities, right? Under the Saudi Building Code. The fire code of officer or employee charged with the enforcement of this code while acting for the jurisdiction in good faith and without malice, means they are not doing any kind of the wrong works with this one. In the discharge of the duty required by this code or other pertinent law or ordinance shall not thereby be rendered by civilly or criminally liable personally and is wholly released from the personal liability for any damage occurring to personal or property. So the some of the code requirement under the what should be the requirement liabilities and who is liable for what kind of the problem within those jurisdictions under the Saudi Fire Code. Then the legal defense, right? We have under SBC 801 CR 18, we have the legal defense system, right? So any suit or criminal complaint instituted against any officers or employee because of an act performed by the officer or employee in the lawful discharge of duties and under the provision of this code shall be defended by the legal representative of the jurisdictions until the final termination of the proceedings occurs, right? The fire code officials or any subordinate shall not be liable for cost in an action suit or proceeding that is instituted in pursuance of the provision of this code acting in the good faith and without malice shall be free for liability for act performed under any of its provision or by the reason of any act or omission. This is normally the code, the law and code, how the various employee is going to use their technical expertise in this field. Oh, so here we have, here we came to the end of module 5.